Hi, my lovely Kawaiis. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Carmen Bowles, your fangirl buddy. And so, can you guess what we're going to be talking about? So yes, we're going to be talking about Fushigi Yuugi, which is my ultimate, if I'm using K-pop terms, my ultimate bias anime. But anyway, I'll tell you, I love both the anime, I love the manga. I have all 18 volumes. I have all 52 episodes. I have every one of the OVAs. I have the art book. I have like anything I can get my hands on that's Fushigi Yuugi, I have it. Let's play a little game. Who do you think my favorite Fushigi Yuugi character is? Do you think it's Miyaka? Do you think it's Otobori? Do you think it's Tamaho? Or do you think it's Yui? Please let me know your answers in the comments below. Give me your best guess, and I'll let you know at the end of the video. So, now, without further ado, let's go. So now, I'll give you a brief overview of Fushigi Yuugi. So, according to fandom.com wiki, Fushigi Yuugi, the mysterious play, also sometimes known as the curious play, but I never call it the curious play. I always call it the mysterious play because it sounds better. It's a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Yuatase, which I love Yuatase, just to let you know. It was originally serialized in Shoujo comic from May 1992 to June 1996. The manga series was given an English language release in North America by Vid Media, which started in 1999. So this was the late 90s. This was not even the mid 90s, and I totally watched it on the international channel, which is not a thing anymore, which is kind of sad. But anyway, I loved watching it on television. I watched all the episodes. Spanning 18 volumes, Fushigi Yuugi tells the story of two teenage girls, Miyaka, and Yui, who get pulled into the universe of the Four Gods, a mysterious book at the National Library. So now I'm going to tell you about the characters. Well, these are just the characters that I like the most in the anime. There's a lot of characters, and you start to feel for the characters, even the ones on the bad guy side. You start to feel for them because there's a lot of tragic backstories on that side. There's not as many tragic backstories on the Suzaku side, but they're still kind of sad for some of the characters. So anyway, let's move on. So we have Miyaka Yuki, who is 15 years old at the start of the series, and she becomes the priestess of Suzaku. And then we have her best friend, Yui Hongo. She's 15 years old at the start of Fushigi Yuugi. She's the secondary main character, and she is, again, Miyaka's best friend, who eventually is turned against her for reasons I'm not going to tell you, because again, I want you to watch the anime. It's just that good. But she becomes the priestess of Siri. So then we have Tamahome, and Tamahome is one of the 7 celestial warriors of Suzaku, with the sign of the ogre. He's 17 years old, and we'll see if he comes out on top or not in this reverse harem anime. I'm not gonna tell you, because again, I want you to watch it. It's just that good. Then we have Otobori, who is the Emperor of Konan, which is the land that Miyaka gets transferred into. This is ancient China, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not, but this story is an ancient Chinese story. So she gets transferred or transported into ancient China. But back to what I was saying, Hotohori is another one of the seven celestial warriors of Suzaku. He has the sign of the star. Nakago is the 25-year-old villain of the story. Can't stand that guy. He was like super evil, but you're gonna have to see and find out how evil he is, because he is not a cool guy. I'm just gonna let you know. But he's one of the seven celestial warriors of Siryu, and he has the sign of the heart. He likes to manipulate people. He's very good at it. And we'll see who he manipulates in the story. When you watch it, you'll find out. So like I said earlier, I love the art of Fushigi Yuugi. Look at that. It's so nice. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love this. This is the art book of Fushigi Yuugi. And it's honestly the only art book that I've ever bought for anime. I love the art here. So we're gonna take a look at the art of the book, because this is more of a thing that it's a show not tell. So I would rather show you how good this art is. Give me a minute. So look at that. I used to literally draw this. I used to try to draw it anyway. And mine never came out as pretty as Iwatase's, but because of course Iwatase is way more talented than me. So of course mine didn't come out as good as hers, but I really tried my best to recreate things like this so I could just be happy to draw, because I used to draw a lot when I was younger, but I don't draw as much as I used to. But sometimes I get the writing bug. I do write too. Honestly, I write novels. If you've watched any of my videos, at the end of the video, you can hear me talk about my novel, Heart and Soul, which is available on Amazon if you're interested. Anyway, I used to draw a lot, so sometimes I get the drawing bug, but I used to love drawing pictures like this. Look at how nice that is. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, look at how good that looks. I love that. Oh my gosh. The flowers and everything, and it's so romantic. It's so romantic. I love the colors, and I love the couples. Support Iwatase. But yeah, it's gorgeous art, and I just love it so much. And this art always holds up. This art was done in the 90s, and this art is still as beautiful in the 90s as it is today. I'm going to show you a couple more pages, and then we're going to move on. Now, as you can see in my background, I'm going to show you this in the book. This is my absolute favorite cover of the Fushigi Yuugi manga. It is so gorgeous and so pink, and then it's just quintessential Japanese. So I really love it because it's just such gorgeous art. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It's breathtaking. So I really love it. Oh my goodness. So this is the last page I'm going to show you, because there's a lot of pages in this book and I don't want to take up too much of your time talking about the art. But look at that. Look at how cute that is. And you can see how, let me show you. Let me get a little closer. Look. See how, especially right here, that's Hotohori and Miyaka. So you can see how this might become a love triangle, but you have to watch it to see how it works out. But this is another one of my favorite pictures. It is so pretty. I again love Iwatase. She is an amazing artist and storyteller. Fushigi Yuugi is the first anime and manga that I watched and then eventually read afterward. I remember going to Barnes & Noble and buying every single one. And I spent like $200 on this series, to be honest, because again, I got all 18 volumes. I read every single volume. Fushigi Yuugi is a very passionate and heartfelt and emotionally rich story. It has everything that both a younger Carmen in the 90s loved and now me, an adult Carmen, loves. And I also like her other titles, like Absolute Boyfriend, Alice the 19th, and some of the other entries in Fushigi Yuugi series. Okay, enough gushing over my favorite manga artist. Let me give you a brief background on her. So according to Wikipedia, Iwatase is a Japanese manga artist. She debuted in 1989 at the age of 18 with a short story called Hajama de Ojama, and has since published more than 50 compiled volumes of one-shots and ongoing manga series. In 1998, Watase won the 43rd Shogakukan Manga Award in the Shoujo category for Sierra's Celestial Legend. Like I said a little earlier, I watched this as still a pretty young girl. 1999, I was 13, and I had honestly just started learning Japanese self-study because I was so inspired by anime. I'll tell you which anime in another video, but I was inspired by anime so much that I in fact wanted to learn Japanese so I could watch anime without subtitles. So that's all I have for you today. I would definitely recommend anybody to watch Fushigi Yuugi. I really appreciate you all watching my videos, and I appreciate the support you give me. I know I'm a new channel. My channel's only barely a month old. It hasn't even reached a month old yet, but it's growing through your support. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because if you do, I'll be your #1 source of the best of Asian pop culture. I'll do my best to give you the best videos I can and be your fangirl buddy. So, hey guys, I just realized I forgot to tell you the answer that I promised you earlier. So my favorite character from Fushigi Yuugi is Miyaka Yugi. Sorry about that.